Today I'm going to show you how to get the Frostbite and Eastern Winds Jade sets. Now first off, all of these items are not time limited, you should be able to get them forever, and they can all be purchased from the normal shop, but a lot of the items are locked behind commendations. That being said, not everything is. So to be clear, in this video I will be showing you how to get the Eastern Winds Jade equipment, minus the fishing rod and the Eastern Winds Jade Eye of Reach, along with the Frostbite chipset, equipment, and weapons, minus the fishing rod and cannons. And just to be clear, every other item in both of these sets can be purchased from the normal shops, with the exception of the Frostbite cannons and fishing rod. And both of those are locked behind commendations unrelated to this video. I'll leave a link in the description to my guide for the cannons, but I haven't covered the fishing rod at all yet. Alright, now let's get started. Every single one of these items is linked to one of 4 commendations. These 4 commendations center around 2 treasure items, humble and generous gifts. Humble and generous gifts were originally added during the Festival of Giving update, in which you could get them from Gift Seeker and Gift Stash voyages. If you're an older player, it is worth checking if you have any of these, because they will significantly speed up your grind. Now, currently, there are 2 ways to get humble and generous gifts. The first and more reliable way is Skeleton Fort vaults. If you clear a Skeleton Fort in the vault, you will always find 1 to 2 either humble or generous gifts. Generous gifts are worth a little more and are a little rarer, so you'll see them less often. The other way to get them is from Emergent Skeleton Captain voyages. While you're on islands, you might find skeleton captains just kind of wandering around. If you kill them, they will drop an X marks the spot or riddle map. Clearing that map will give you some treasure, which can sometimes, not always, but sometimes be a humble or generous gift. Now once you have any humble or generous gifts, you're going to want to go to the Reaper's hideout located at I-12 on the map. Once you get there, take your gifts and go into the big building in the middle and hand them to the Servant of the Flame. And just to be clear, you can only sell them to the Servant. There is no other place in the game where you can sell these gifts. Now once you've delivered 25 humble gifts, you will get the Commendation Humble Giving for Many, which will unlock all of these items for purchase. Selling 50 humble gifts will get you the Humble Giving for All, which will unlock all of these items for purchase. Selling 25 generous gifts will get you the Generous Giving for Many commendation, which will unlock all of these items, which includes all of the Eastern Winds Jade stuff. And delivering 50 generous gifts will get you the Generous Giving for All commendation and unlock all of these items for purchase. So in all, you will have to sell 50 generous and 50 humble gifts. Now if you want to track any of these commendations, go into your menu, Pirate Log, Reputation, Bilgerets, Mercenary Voyages, and depending on how many Mercenary Voyages you play, they will either be on the first or second page. Now, I do want to note, there are commendations for having other crews deliver your humble and generous gifts, which basically means give a gift to another crew and have them sell it. But none of these commendations award any items. They will give you some doubloons, but it's less doubloons than you would get for just selling the gifts yourself. So unless you're a commendation hunter, ignore these commendations. Just focus on the sell 50 generous, sell 50 humble. Anyway, that is pretty much everything. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comments. I will try and answer them as soon as possible. If you found this video helpful, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, that'd be great. I post videos of these guys like this all the time, so that sounds like something that'd be interesting to you. If you would consider subscribing, that'd mean a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.